last night we made it to the south of Santa Cruz. The van decided to overheat on us, which was a bit annoying going up a hill, since it had been fine for the last 2-3 days.
Yeah, but it sorted itself out.
Yeah.
After cooling down.
So yeah, we stayed at a little RV park. It's quite nice, there's a little lake here. Had hook up and all that jazz. So that was pretty nice. Good night's sleep for once because it wasn't very noisy.
Yeah, it was nice and quiet actually.
Yeah.
Apart from the road sweeper in the car park at 20 to 8 this morning.
27.
No, it was 20 to 8 I think.
Yeah, that was annoying. Just sleeping and then it was like and it just kept driving backwards and forwards past our window and it was like, mate, how many times can you clean the same bit of floor? Anyway. So we're now going to do these 260 miles, or as far as we can get before the van breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that we need to wash the van, take photos of the van, so we can stick it online for sale. And I also need to bleed the brakes, because I found a hose that was pretty loose, so that might explain why the brakes weren't feeling too great.
Yeah.
So it's definitely letting some air in there and letting fluid out. So yeah. It's going to be quite a busy day.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, get what we get.
We'll get there, 260 miles, let's do it. So here we are at AutoZone, which we were heading to get some brake fluid. We're driving down the road and we're smelling some fuel. And I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. It's probably just, you know, whatever, it'll be fine. And then we're like, we're really smelling fuel now. And I'm like, well, guess better just have a little look. And first thing I notice is that our fuel pressure regulator is pissing out fuel. So the diaphragm in that is broken. Great. So off we go to AutoZone. The guy's numpty, doesn't get it. No, we want. It tells us a parts store which is about 47 miles away. His mate's got one there for like 4 times the price. Right behind AutoZone, but to no Riley's with exactly what we needed for 35 bucks. So now I've got to swap this out so that we don't set on fire. Alright, and then I can get round to bleeding the brakes. And then I was a total bell end and decided to just pour a load of brake fluid in the power steering reservoir, because the power steering reservoir looked like a vintage brake master cylinder reservoir. Turns out it's not, so I had to spend a good hour or so just sucking all the fluid that I just put in there out and running it through and hoping that it will be alright. And we'll find out soon because we're about to truck on. But we'll see. And then when we found where the bloody brake master cylinder was, underneath the driver's seat in the sort of footwell gap, you just can't get to it. It was a nightmare trying to fill it.
They cut a little hole in the chassis so you could get to it.
Yeah, just.
We managed.
Of course we found the hole last.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've just bled the brakes. And that took longer than expected because obviously halfway through I had been a colossal bell end. But there we go.
We got there.
We got there. So now it's what?
5 o'clock.
Quarter past.
Yeah, we've been here since 1.
Yeah, and we've now got 160 miles to do.
Yeah.
Cool. So.
But that's okay.
Let's do that and see if the power steering breaks.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Because so far everything's been reasonable priced. Even the regulator wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Today, while I was fixing the van and then breaking the van worse than before and then fixing the van again, Danny went shopping and got some placemats. They're well Japanese and granny look.
Yeah, but they go with the van really well.
Yeah, because the van's pretty granny.
Yeah, so, and they were like 89 cents each. Not really too worried.
But we did it. We tanked, what was it, 100 and...
Did 100 and...
It wasn't 100
30... About 140 miles, I think.
Yeah, and the van just was fine. Just absolutely caned it down the motorway. Most of the way was doing 65, 70, not a problem.
Yeah.
Just running a little on the hot side, but nothing out of the normal really.
But you turned the regulator up, hadn't you?
Yeah, so we're steaming up hills now, which is good. So maybe that's like helpful. But then when we get to the top of the hills, we're getting like a big whiff of fuel. So
might be something we turn down while it's flat and turn back up when we hit the Rockies or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It hasn't really made much difference to the fuel gauge, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's only regulating pressure, isn't it? So.
Yeah. But anyway, we did it.
We did it.
And we're staying in
It's our first actual like private RV park.
Yeah, it is Le Swank. They've got like a swimming pool and a jacuzzi and stuff.
Yeah, and they've put us like the closest to the exit gate.
Yeah.
And made sure that, you know, we're only allowed to stay one night.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed one night, that's it.
Yeah, we are like lowest of the low in here. We are scum. Like, just like we're surrounded by like sort of at least minimum 80k.
Yeah.
Each RVs. They're just so swanky.
No older than 2016, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, the owner's RV is like top of the range, brand new. It's insane.
Yeah, with all the little boxes that push out and the compartments and whatnot. Yeah. How the other half live, eh?
She's still living in an RV.
Yeah? Yeah, we can't say anything because we're living in an RV now.
Yeah, true.
We're RV people. Except for we're like the Walmart ones.
We can pick and choose. The parks that will let us in.
Yeah.
You know. I thought we was going to get turned away, if I'm honest.
Yeah, me too. It did look a bit too swank. But she's sensible. She knows she gets money, so that's all right. Yeah.
No one had to see us come in. It was already kind of late, and only a few people will see us go out in the morning because we're right next to the exit.
Did you say what time we got there?
12 is check out.
That's fine. We'll leave at 5 as well then. Drive all day and get there at 8 again.
Yeah. It's pretty standard.
Yeah. Anyway, it's my turn to cook dinner, and tonight's curry night.
We're driving, and what is it? No check engine light today.
Oh, that was a feature, Danny.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
Made it 3 minutes. She's back on.
Well, it's fun while it lasted.
Filling up again.
Yeah, more fuel. But hey, look, we get to watch TV. So just made it to Santa Barbara.
All good?
All good. What?
Beachio. Coming. Nah. It's a car walking on the pit.
It's a car walking on the pit.
It is a car walking on the pit. Look at it, it's a bird. Sean. Some coins, Danny.
spent an hour wandering on the beach and the pier. It's really beautiful here. Really nice. I mean, we're here quite late and it's kind of nice and warm, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Sea's cold though. So
stopped at a thrift store today and brought hats.
Yep, it's hat day.
Yeah.
Hats, a couple pillows. That's about it really. Oh, a couple of t-shirts. Got some funny t-shirts. So that's cool. I think now we're going to truck on down the coast in the direction of LA and try and find somewhere to park up and make some dinner and stay from there, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Found Audi.
Well, good.
I don't know about it because there's no room in the fridge.
It's alright, we'll make room.
Yeah, maybe.
So I made it to LA. We went and parked up where our friend suggested and then found out they were at work. So we decided to have some lunch and then go for a drive. We're now on the outskirts of the Hollywood district because we've just been driving around for about 40 minutes trying to find somewhere to park this 31-foot long RV.
We did it though.
We did it, yeah. We found a side street in the end, which is just a little bit further away than we wanted, but not much further. After one guy wanted to charge us $100 to park for 2 hours. Yeah, and after nearly running over a few pedestrians because they'd like to just step out onto the crosswalks as you're already making the turn straight into your blind spot. So luckily we didn't splat them. And I think now we're going to go check out the sort of main Hollywood Sunset Boulevard area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Made it stupid Hollywood. Who is it? Patrick Stewart. It's the man. Here's my boy. So this is something I always wanted to prove to everyone because I reckon it's part of the blood, you know. Check this out. They fit. It's a perfect fit. He's home, boy. Look at his big man hands. Oh. They are big hands. They are big hands. Bruce Willis, nah.
He has girl hands, look.
He does have girl hands.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, well good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah, girly hands. Samuel L. Jackson, eh?
Oh, nice.
See anyone else, you know?
Sean Connery in '99.
It's fairly new, isn't it? Share.
George Clooney.
Dick Van Dyke.
Harry Potter. Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe.
Emma Watson's hot.
Hands are smaller than mine. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Here, it's well hands. He has massive feet. Look how big his feet are.
Well,
They're pretty big.
Yeah, pretty big. It's more big shoes though. You know what they say, big feet, big socks.
Robert Downey Jr.
Hugh Jackman over here.
And Hugh Jackman. It's Wolverine. I got King. It's Iron Man.
Just put a couple of massive feet there, didn't they?
Tracking 8 years old and they got a thing on here. Some Star Wars there. R2D2 and C3PO. This Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I see it. Well, you shouldn't be so young then, should you? Quality. Good old boys. Look at it with like the FBI guys outside. Mental. How big it is. In comparison to the rest of the building.
Whited out as well.
It's such a mad cold. So we're sitting there having beers and this girl comes up, she's like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, what? And then she's like, mm-hmm, I don't want to have to come back here. I'm like, what are you on about? And then our mate just come and have a word with her and apparently we parked the wrong way on the street. And I was like, I just did not understand you at all. Why can't we park this way round? Apparently it turns out in America you have to park on the same side of the street facing the driving direction that you drive down the street. If not, it's a massive issue. Then the cops turn up and they're like, yeah, no, you got to move that vehicle. And it's like, we're turning it around, mate. It's like, oh, you got to move. It's like, we're turning around. It's like, all right. Then they just sat there and just watched us try and turn this 32-foot around in the street, which we managed, parked beautifully, by the way, of course, back in England. And then they moved it off. But I mean, what an absolute like waste of time. I mean, like, what a bunch of jobs worth. Like, America, seriously, what are you doing?
The brilliant part is, someone actually called and reported us for parking the wrong way. Like, who does that?
Yeah. Is that
Is it? I'm gonna have a look. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
She'll come back by though.
She probably will. She didn't want to have to come back. Mm-hmm.
She was very mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was very mm-hmm. America.
Yep.
It's weird, you know, because like you can have guns and like kill people, and that's like.
But you can't park the wrong way on the street.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I mean, it is obviously just the thing because everyone is parked the right way around.
Everyone is parked a certain way, but why does it make a difference? Like, how is that more dangerous than walking around with a fucking knife in your pocket?
It's not America.
Like, in fact, like doing that turn, like blocking the road of traffic both ways.
Actually, the police did us a favour by sitting there.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because they stopped the traffic on that side.
Oh.
Some guy actually turned around on the other side.
Really?
He wasn't waiting.
Didn't see that.
So Joe's had too many beers.
Now, I've told you about this. Not again.
Had too many beers.
No, you've had too many talking.
You've had too many beers. Yeah.